Good evening, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Wargaming. I'm Big Bear.
And I'm Little Bear.
No, you're not. You're Baby
Bear.
Bear. You're Baby Bear.
Baby Bear.
And welcome to Brown Bear Wargaming.
Boom, 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 boom.
No. You get with the program. Little Bear says, run VT. Hi, I'm Big Bear.
I'm Baby Bear.
And welcome to Brown Bear Wargaming.
Run VT.
Oh, no, I said it.
See?
I forgot. Run VT.
Boom, 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 boom.
Here we go. Right, okay, welcome back. Our little hands have disappeared for some reason. Hi everyone, I'm Big Bear. This is Baby Bear. She's joined me for our live stream tonight. Now, this is supposed to be a monthly live stream on the first Sunday of every month, and this being the 7th of July, it's the first Sunday of the month. We didn't do it at the start of June. We have a lot of birthdays. Across a 3 or 4 week period, we have Little Baby Bear, Little Bear, and Mummy Bear's birthday, plus other family members around as well. So it's all a bit nuts. So, hey ho, we got there in the end. Right, why is this not working? Because we need to get that up. Who's in the chat? Can you have a look, Baby Bear? Who can you see? Say hello to everyone. We've got 3 Spies Gaming. Josh, hiya mate, nice to join you. Oh, and the Wargaming Kid, nice to join us. Nice that you can join us again, because you were on one of our first live streams as well, if I recall, so thanks for coming back. If the volumes are a bit funny, please let us know in the comments. We're still not 100% sure what we're doing here, but we're getting there, bit by bit. Let me see. Now, there's something gone wrong with this one. I just need to get this one back up and running. Let me see. Give me a moment, guys. Sorry. For some reason, it seems to have gone off. Seems to be working on the device itself. I think it's just the program stopped. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's just crashed. Ta-da! There we go. Right, so you can see what our hands are up to as well here. And we'll zoom that out and zoom it in later on for you. Okay, right, so what have we been up to, I suppose, is the question on your lips. So, in the last couple of months, we've been pretty busy. And Josh has justified it in there. How's the club going? That's one of the big things we've been doing. So, about 6 months ago, maybe even longer, we had the idea that we wanted to run a local gaming club. There used to be one in our hometown of Richmond in North Yorkshire, but it closed down many years ago. There's other clubs relatively local. There's one in Darlington, about 15-20 miles up the road. There's one at RAF Leeming on the camp, again about another half an hour drive south down the A1. All relatively local, but not as local as like around the corner. So we got together with a few friends, some that had previously ran the club in the town as well, trying to find out what worked well, what didn't work so well, trying to learn from their mistakes, I suppose, more than anything. And then we set up the Richmondshire Wargaming Club. So have a look in the description, we'll put it there somehow later on. Check our socials, you can find out. We've got a Facebook page, and it's going really, really well. We're absolutely over the moon with it. And you've been once, haven't you, Baby Bear? You've been a few times. At the minute, to start with, it was only going to be once a month just to see what the popularity was, whether there was interest in the club or not. But actually, what transpired is we're now happening every fortnight. So it's on a Sunday afternoon, every 2 weeks, and we've got other people there. So it's not just us opening it. We have an admin team that are now helping to run it as well, which is really, really good. They can open the club, they can close it, so it doesn't have to be us there running it, which is really good. The Facebook page has been great. We've been able to keep in touch with new members. We've had a lot of messages from serving soldiers who are in rehab and have found the hobby just as a way of trying to help them in their recuperation. So they're wanting to come and join down because they've been busy painting but not playing. So that's another great way to get involved as well. And yeah, so on our busiest days, we've had about 18 people at the club, which is superb. And on our quietest days, we've still had about 6. So that's kind of rough numbers. It just so happens every Sunday that we've had it for over the last, I think we've had about 8 meets now since we started it. It's been a really nice Sunday, so it's really difficult. It's trying to marry that up between going out for a Sunday dinner on a Sunday afternoon, I suppose, a nice sunny day going out with the family, or coming to Wargaming Club. Yeah, I get it. It's difficult, but that's the time that works for us. And if over time we need to change that and adapt it, then we can go with the club members. So yeah, going really well. Thanks, Josh. Really pleased with how it's going. Couple of big plans in the pipeline. At the minute, we've recently had other games clubs from the local area come down. So the games group from Barnard Castle came down, and they introduced us to the game Gaslands, which is where you get a Matchbox car a bit like this. Here's one I prepared earlier. And you pop the windows out, you can pop drivers in, stick a load of guns on it, and give it a paint job. And set it up, and you race that around the track, rolling dice. You've got skid dice and various different things. Really cool game. If you've not seen it, definitely recommend it. So much fun. And what you can do just by getting these little Matchbox cars and stuff, and you can pick them up for £1 or so, £1.50 in the shops. I've got a little fire truck here that I'd like to do. And we've got a competition at the minute. And anybody can be involved. You don't have to be involved with the Richmondshire Wargaming Club. You can pop down, go on our Facebook page, just say you want to enter. It's £2 to enter per person, and there will be prizes on there available. Get your little Matchbox car. You've got 1 week left. So this time next week, we'll do a Facebook Live, and you can join in to try and help choose our winner. And prizes will be available, like I say. So please pop in, join in. I'll probably do a live stream later on this week of me converting my car, because I've not started. I know Kyle's done a great job on his so far. One or two other people, I think Andy and his son have been busy away, so has John. So there's going to be about, I probably want to say about 10 entrants, and not all from the club. I know David, you're busy with your entrance as well. And David isn't local to the club, so he's just joining online. So by all means, if you want to join in, £2 per person entry. We'll send you a link, get a Matchbox car, stick a load of empty spare sprue bits on it, paint it up, and enter it into our competition. That's open to anyone and everyone, so please get involved. We've had lots of other things going on. We've had games of Space Weirdos. If you've never heard of it, really simple game. You use like a little cocktail stick almost as your measuring tape, and everything is done with that cocktail stick. It just makes it a really simple game, and there's no set models, so you can proxy any model you want, which is great. Good fun. We've obviously had your standard big games of 40k, Kill Team, Necromunda, and that's all gone great. Last week we had a 4-way, that 1,000 point battle, huge Tyrannid army versus there was a Titan army, there was a Space Marine army of some sort, I can't remember. I think there was Death Guard involved as well. It was crazy, and the biggest Tyrannid I've ever seen. It was probably bigger than you, Baby Bear. It was massive, but looked really good fun. And it's just nice that we're building a community. It's very early days, but we're building that community. We've been asked to take part in like the local coffee morning to try and spread the word of the club as well, which has been nice. Yeah, lots going on. I think one of the biggest parts for the kids in particular, and you liked this bit, Baby Bear, was any kids that are coming along, they get a free model, free miniature of the month, just the ones that you would get in your normal Warhammer store. We've luckily been donated loads of these, whether it's the Stormcast or the Space Marines, the Infernus Marines and the original Bolt Gun ones. They all get one of those free. We've got a hobby table with over 100 paints at it. There's brushes, there's palettes, there's anything and everything. So for kids in particular, they've absolutely loved just coming down to get involved with that. So that's kind of one of my next big pushes, is to get into some of the local schools, tell them about it, particularly secondary schools, let them know what we're all about, and get them down, get them involved. So it'd be good, won't it? Yeah, excellent. So thanks for joining us tonight and coming out of your way. Really appreciate it. What have you guys been up to lately? So at Three Spies Gaming, we're going to meet you, Josh, in November at the Warhammer Heroes event. Wargaming Kid, what have you been up to lately? I know you were really busy and active for a while and then went a bit quiet, so I assume things get busy. I've got two things I want to do on the hobby desk tonight. The first one's dead simple. So another club that I'm involved in is the Ripon City Wargamers, and they've got a competition ready for the release of Skaventide next week. So let me see. I have my Stormcast. They've just got these bog standard Stormcast sprues, the free ones that you get. I can't remember what they're called. I want to say Vindicators. The guys with the big spears. They just want us to paint it up. It's a painting competition, just that. Now, some people have gone wacky and crazy, and some people have just used that and have built it into a base or parts of it, converted it into something totally different. Some people have just painted that. I'm just going to paint that, but I'm going to use the same technique that I used to win at ChillCon last year. So do you remember, if you remember Baby Bear, where it was a bit like a Jackson Pollock style? That's what I'm going to go off with this. So I'm going to build this tonight, ready so I can base coat it. And then later on this week, I'm going to do a live stream of me painting it ready for the competition entry. Oh, Google subtitle saved you. Well, sorry if I'm talking a bit fast. I try not to. I just try and get everything out. So, again, tell me to slow down if so. At least I'm not Broad Yorkshire, because I am actually from Lancashire, because then you'd have no chance. Oh, big thing at the club. Urban Mats have just... we've got 4 big 6x4 gaming mats on the way from Urban Mats. So a big shout out to... Oh, I can't remember his name. My mind's gone blank. He's actually got a... he's got a competition called Apocalypticon. It is up in Newcastle in November. It's actually, Josh, the same weekend that we're at Warhammer Heroes, so we can't go. And Apocalypticon UK 2024, I'm just having a quick search for it. It's on the 23rd of November, and it's up in Newcastle, and it's their 10th anniversary, and it's a full 2-day narrative 40k event. It does sound epic, but unfortunately we can't go. Oh, Scott, that's it. So Scott, thank you very much, Scott, for all your help with these mats from Urban Mats. Really excited to get those because at the minute we're just playing on pop-up tables, and as good as that is with the terrain that we've either bought through the club or we've been donated through the club, it's fab, but to have a gaming mat just finishes it off. Right, Josh, what have you been up to? 5 years of Three Spires Gaming on Friday. 40 people came to your open event, which also had a 40k League final played, and also went to Warhammer World. I can't wait to go to Warhammer World, can you? I'm very excited too. I can't wait to see our little disc, our shield that says Big Bear and Little Bear. That'll be cool. You'll get one next year, Baby Bear. Keep joining these streams, you'll get them there. So, Josh, that's exactly what we want to do. At some point, I'd like to think at the end of August, it might be a small scale, but I'd like to do a tournament of some sort. So any help you can give us with tournament packs, with how to set that up, that's something I really want to do. Probably just a small scale, maybe 500 point combat patrol game, or 750 point 40k army, that type of thing. Something we can do in a day where you can maybe get 3 or 4 quick games done. That's what I'd ideally like to get up to. So any help you can give with that, or anybody that might be watching this back later, please get in touch, because I'd love to find out how we can try and run our own event of some sort. Which leads me on to Scaventide and the Spearhead. I am so excited about Spearhead. It's a game you can play, definitely, Baby Bear. It's a game that we went yesterday to our local Warhammer store and saw the models, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
They looked really good. Those Skaven look amazing. Well, we do have on the hobby table here, I've got this guy. He's not one of the new models from Scaventide. He's a slightly older one. But I've got him ready to paint up. This guy here, where's he gone? There he is. But we're going to proxy him into the new Vanguard force. So we'll have a look at those. Oh, you're not up there yet. I'm sure it won't be long before they're up there. Right, let me see. So, for Spearhead, I've got my Spearhead up ready. I've got my Auric Warclan Spearhead ready. And hopefully the rules are actually available for download tomorrow to how to play that, which is going to be cool. Let's pop some lights on. That might help us a little bit. Excuse me. So I'm really looking forward to that. But the Auric Warclan's data sheets aren't available till Friday, so I can't have a quick sneaky game before the weekend. Although the Stormcast are available tomorrow, and I'm tempted to just proxy some of my Auric Warclans and pretend there's someone else just so we can have a practice game. But it looks really good fun, and I can't wait to play that. Right, let's get into building. What are you painting tonight, Baby Bear?
Probably just some Space Wolves.
Space Wolves, right. Anything in particular? Have a look on your shelf, see what you want to get out, see what you want to paint. So Baby Bear's been busy painting Space Wolves. She's been really luckily donated some She picked up a couple at Murfield Miniatures at about 50p a model. This is one that she's done recently, if you can see, just about. She's got a couple more that she's been getting busy with. She also got donated a good chunk of them by David Goff at Goff Miniatures, and she was also given a load by War Daddy Miniatures as well. So she's just slowly building up some models that she can play with. Yes, I will drop you a message for some tournament packs. That's really cool. We're going on holiday in a couple of weeks' time, and I'm going to try and use some of that time to plan out what we're going to get up to. Oh, you did play it yesterday. Oh, it is awesome. Mate, I'm so pleased because we really love Combat Patrol, and me and Little Bear have played that loads. And I know it's had its doubters and people having being a bit funny about that, but we've loved it. And we found the games really quick in Combat Patrol. We've not found them clunky at all. I think what they've done with Spearhead is they've just they've taken all the best points from Combat Patrol and put it together in that Fire and Jade book, and it looks incredible. It's a real shame they're not going to release that separately, so if you're not getting the Skaven Tide box, which we're not unfortunately, then we're going to miss out on that. But you never know. There's some nice people out there. Someone might have 2 copies and send one our way. You never know. If you don't ask, you don't know, do you? Right, what are you painting, little baby bear?
The Space Wolf that I started off years ago.
Okay, so this little Space Wolf captain here guy, he's on a 32mm base, he's got a nice power sword, and a little pistol, with a little wolfy head on him. Right, okay, so you're going to get busy with him?
Yes.
Right, you know what you're doing with your paints and stuff, don't you?
Yes.
So let's change our screen, and let's go into here. Big hands, it's got a slight delay on it, so apologies if so, sorry, a bit of hydration. Let's get this built, and I might even leave you with Baby Bear for a moment and go and spray it, because I need to get this done and handed in to the Ripon City Wargamers by the end of the week, which doesn't leave much time, especially when everyone else has had about a month to do it. But hey ho.
Why did you leave it till now?
Yeah, why did I leave it till now? I don't know. But never mind. I also did the same last week. I'm a member on the Discord of Kev at the Hobby Corner. If you've not seen the Hobby Corner, go and check it out. It's a really good fun Discord to be a part of. He does live streams 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And he also has his KFC challenge. I can't remember what KFC stands for. I don't know if you can. Kev's Fantastic Challenge, I think. It's nothing to do with chicken. And
KFC.
Last month, I won one of the models of the month over the last year on there, and so he had a final. So the top 12 people, all in a face-off, and they had to build and paint a model. Well, that's that sprue done. I keep my sprues. I don't know if other people do. I have a plan one day to build a big orc stomper using sprues. I've seen it online, I've seen it on YouTube, and it looks wicked.
It does look similar.
It'll take a while. So I am saving these, I'm not getting rid of them. Save our sprues, send them to us if you really want to. Excuse me. Now, where was I? What was I on about?
The big model thing?
Oh yeah, Kev's Fantastic Challenge. So, I left it till 24 hours before the deadline. Daft, I know. And this is what I created. You might have seen it on my Instagram. It's here. This is Baldrian, which is from Lion's Tower Miniatures, and I added a great big giant base. And if I turn off this light,
it lights up.
It does light up. I've got a little tea light built into it. Woo! So it looks like it's fire and it's lava and it's glowing, and it does look pretty awesome and pretty cool.
That's your coffee cup, not the water cup.
No, yeah, that's my coffee. But something a bit different. So I felt like if I could do that in 24 hours, if I give myself a week, I should hopefully be able to do this one justice, this Stormcast. If I pop it under here, oh, you might be able to have a better look. There we go. I've got some water here somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did get some. I got some earlier. Maybe I filled it up and left it on the side somewhere.
Okay, I'm moving it.
Go and have a nosy.
Can I see that yellow cup?
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, really happy with how it turned out. Check out Lion Tower Miniatures, something a bit different. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a break from the world of Warhammer. Right, back to where we are here. So I've got my Stormcast. Where have my files gone? I had a little file here before, because when you nip these, they do leave a few little marks. I'll just be very careful to trim it down with a knife instead.
Don't put it there. Don't put it there.
Yeah, just be careful not to get it on the computer.
I won't.
Otherwise I won't be doing much work tomorrow. Excellent. Right, so what have you all been up to? Today we went to Saltburn by the Sea. I'm taking a group of children from my school on a trip on Wednesday. So I just thought I'd give it a quick recce just in case anything had changed in the last few months since we've been, which it hasn't, which is good. And I just wanted to check my timings and from place to place. Just all part of our risk assessment. But that was all good. And struck up a deal to get some cheaper ice creams. Check out the Catnab Cafe if you're ever in Saltburn. Not the best deal, but it's a deal nonetheless. That one's all right. We got quite lucky with the weather, though, didn't we, Baby Bear?
Very lucky.
Very lucky indeed. And the heavens only opened once we got back home, so we did very well. Obviously had an obligatory stop via Teesside Park on the way home, just to pop into the new Primani. Other stores are available, but when you want cheap flip-flops, is the best place to go. Excuse me.
Where's the dry brush board?
The dry brush board.
Yeah.
Just use this one here. Oh, I'll come on to my second model in a bit. I'll show you now, actually. The second model I wanted to paint, I'm going to be building tonight, is this big bad boy Razorback. It's been sat in my drawer waiting to be done for quite a while now. And I have a 1,000-point game at our Warhammer Club on Sunday. So I've been busy with this Land Raider, and that will be done for Sunday. That just needs a lot more details added to it now. But in the KFC challenge for this month, you've got to start something new. So I'm planning to start that Razorback. So I'm happy with that Land Raider. That'll be done for this weekend. But if I can get that Razorback done as well, then that'll be great. This is our dry brush board, by the way. It is basically a piece of cork. And that's got a shiny side to it, so we don't use that. And we've just fit it into a paint palette, and we just use that to dry brush on. Dead simple, and it works.
A lot.
It works really well, doesn't it?
Okay.
So if you keep that, you can pop it in between us there. Don't use that brush for dry brushing though, please.
Oh, I wasn't going to use it for dry brushing.
Okay. So if you want to use one for dry brushing, use the actual dry brush. Use that one there. Makeup brushes, perfect. Right, I think we're all done here. We're ready to stick it all together. Now these are push fit models, so you don't need to glue them together. But I plan to. I just think it's going to be a little bit easier. Right. I think sometimes having the hobby room in the conservatory, as you can see behind us, isn't always the best place because it gets a little bit hot. But we're all good.
It is hot.
It is very warm, isn't it? It's very toasty. Nice little bit of glue along all these edges. I got a few comments on some of our recent posts about what hobby glue we've been using. Now at the minute I've got the Citadel one here, but we are well known for using poly cement, and that's purely just going back to my days as a youngster and playing and building airfix kits, because that's what came free and that's what I know and that's what I used to use whenever I was younger. So, and it's really cheap. I think it's £1 in our local boys store. So if we're ever short on glue, I know if you get this one, it's going to cost you £5 or £6. So if I can go and get one for a lot cheaper, then I will. Right, I'm trying to glue this on and push fit at the same time, and I'm hoping it's
I'll take this off again.
it should be enough.
I'll take this off.
And I don't need to play about with it too much. Yeah.
Okay. Then you do. Okay.
Oh. Roll out. I'm hoping it should still be pliable enough if I do it work quick enough that I can get it all done. In fact, should I do this off the base or do it on the base? Oh, forget it. I haven't got enough time this week. I'm just going to do it on the base.
Okay. I'm not bothered.
Right, there we go. Feet in. Staff in. We can add a little bit of flock to that as well. Let's get the shield on. And I know there's a lot of you probably shouting at me not to stick this bit on, but I can work around that. That's okay. And with the technique you'll see me using, you'll see why. I might even get around to doing it tonight. Let's see how we get on for time. Oh, there we go. One there, Stormcast guy built. So, he's got a bit of a bent spear, but we can work on that. Right, I'm happy with him. And I will definitely get him sprayed tonight.
Should I do this the same as I did on that on the sword?
Yeah, I think so. It's nice to have a bit of consistency, and for special models it's nice to be a bit different, but if they're just part of your army, keep them the same. Right, there we go. One Stormcast guy. So my plan with this guy is to coat him black, then use my brush, a little bit of painting, and I'm going to flick it, and it'll get like a spotted effect all over him. A range of bright colours. I'm going to go with like a really bright blue, pink and green. Something a bit different. Give it a wash of Null Oil to darken it down. Then go with all the details on your typical Stormcast style, so all the lightning bolts on the chainmail and things like that. Not sure about the base yet, and the base I might change, but let's keep it as it is for now. And I'm just going to go simple. I know that Nathan's got a couple of prizes up for grabs. I'm well aware I'm not going to win any of the best ones. Some people have already shown their models up on the WhatsApp group. That isn't going to happen. But I like the idea, simple and effective, and it worked before on a model that I did at ChillCon, which allowed us to win there. And that was a 10-minute paint challenge. You had 10 minutes, simple push fit Space Marine, already built and primed, and you had to paint it. And I really liked the effects I came out with. So I thought if I've got the same effect, but a little bit more time, I'm really looking forward to it. We'll see how we go. Right, Razorback time. Here we go. So, I think I've mentioned before on the channel, it's not often that I get to open a kit and build from scratch. A lot of our models we've either been donated, we've been given, or we've picked up at Murfield Miniatures, and most of those tend to already be built. However, this is one that I got with a birthday gift voucher 18 months ago, and it's been sat in the cupboard ever since. So there's two options. You can either build it as a Rhino or as a Razorback. Now, let's have a look. Baby bear. Index cards. And let's see which one we're going to go for. Any ideas in the chat would help. Oh, there we go. As if by magic, I've got the two cards here. So, they can both, from my knowledge, transport. Rhino is purely for transport because it has one or two guns. It's got a Storm Bolter and a Hunter-Killer missile. But it can only shoot with this weapon once per battle. It does have Deadly Demise D3, which is a bonus. So that's an option. Movement 12, 10 wounds. The key thing I want to know is what it can transport. 12 Adeptus Astartes infantry. It cannot transport Jump Pack, Tacticus, Phobos, Gravis, Or Terminator models. I was hoping it could do Terminators. Razorback. Wider range of weapon options. Hunter Killer Missile, Storm Bolter, Twin Assault Cannons, Twin Heavy Bolters, Twin Las Cannons. I'm guessing it's just one of those. Let's have a look.
It's just for one miniature.
Transport 6. So you can't transport as many models. But so long as it's 6 Adeptus Astartes infantry models, that's okay. So it's 6 or 12 models. But if I move to squad of 5 with a leader of some sort, that would be pretty cool. And then it's just deciding, deciding between the Twin Las Cannon or the Twin Assault Cannon, because it comes with a Storm Bolter and Hunter Killer Missile anyway. Josh says Razorback. And I'm going to go with you, Josh. I'm going to go with a Razorback. But Assault Cannon or Las Cannon? I'm feeling dangerous. I think I'm going to go with a Las Cannon. I like the look of that one. But we'll get to that when we build it. Right, that was handy having those there. It's as if I'd prepared earlier. I really hadn't. I must have just been looking at them a while ago. Right, let's get this bad boy open.
Bad boy.
Bad boy, what you gonna do? Right, here we go. Ooh, look at all these guns. For if you ever watched Mr. Bean in the 90s, when he opens his battleship Christmas present. Ooh. Now, one thing we have started at the club as well, nice little transfer sheet, is a community bits box. So, anytime...
I started it.
You did start it.
Did I finish it?
No, I finished it. Anytime anyone has any spare sprues, which everybody always does, and people are bringing them down to the club, we're snipping off all the bits, and the community bits box has them all labelled up as to what's what and what's where. So anytime you're short or you're looking for a piece, maybe it's for a conversion of some sort, or you've lost a piece, and or maybe you're wanting to magnetise different weapon options from pre-owned models that you bought, we found that that's gone down really well. So the community bits box has been great. So if anyone's got any...
also use it for Little Bear's friend had a hedgehog in his pocket, and he built it up to be a weapon.
Yes, he did. You can make a hedgehog weapon if you really wanted to. Right. Las cannons are better for anti-tank. Assault cannons better for infantry. Correct, and I think I'm going to go for anti-tank. I'm under no illusions the Razorback is probably going to be targeted by the opposition. So if that can draw fire and other things can sweep in, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Right, so by the looks of things, all the way up to item 3 is exactly the same for both options. Option 4 is then for the Razorback, and that's where we get to choose Las Cannon or Assault Cannon. And then option 5, that's if you want a Rhino, but we don't. Ooh, this looks good. Right, okay, let's get busy. Special instructions, please read. Let's just get on with it. Right. What piece do I need? That one and that one and that one and that one. That doesn't help me. Why aren't these numbered? I thought the sprues came numbered. Ah, 2006. This is an old kit. Right.
Turn it around.
1A, 1B. Right, okay, I don't think you can go wrong here, to be fair. So let's just snip away. Snip, snip, snippity snip. I think as long as I match it up to the pictures, we'll be all good. Look, baby there.
You only need pictures.
Well, one's for one side of the tank and one's for the other side. So I'm sure all will come clear soon enough.
This will be simple enough.
It will be simple enough. Right, there's those two bits, and I'll do the same on the other side. I'll get these two bits, and then whichever one it is, I've got the two ready to go. So, are either of you picking up Scathing Tide? or doing anything else at the minute. Josh is currently painting up some Moonstone models, ready for the Moonstone campaign. Ooh. I've only ever heard of Moonstone stuff on online on a channel I watch, Eons of Battle with Jay in America. But I've never looked into anything else on it. I think Dave on MS Paints did some Moonstone as well at one point.
Uh-oh. Never mind.
Don't worry.
I'll paint over it.
Well, good luck with that. Hope it goes well, Josh. Post some photos. I'd quite like to see what Moonstone is involved with. Be interesting to see. Right, here we go. These are all snippeted out, so now we can work out which is for which. So if I do that one there, that looks like that picture. And that one looks like that picture. And we'll just stick it together. It doesn't say glue, but I'm guessing I am going to have to glue it.
Just glue it anyway.
Is that right? That doesn't look right. It must be right. That all matches there. And if I did the opposite on this one here. Yeah, that's right. Just looks a bit weird. I'm going to have to shave off a little bit of these bits here when they come off the sprue. They're not done great. I did have a nice file set that I bought from Yorkshire Trading, but I don't know where it's gone. I need to get a pencil case to keep it all in.
But call it the Warhammer case.
The Warhammer case. If that's what you want me to call it.
It's not going to have pencils in it.
Well, no, very true. Right, that'll do. Moonstone is the best miniature skirmish game out there. You heard it here first. I do like skirmish games just because they're quick and easy. In general, once you've got the gist of it anyway. And I think that's what Games Workshop are hoping for Spearhead. I don't know why people didn't agree with that with Combat Patrol, because we really found it was quite straightforward. Maybe we'll do a video on it and that might help people. We do have a load of videos all backed up and recorded, but like I say, we've been a bit crazily busy recently, so they'll get edited or finish being edited and put out in the summer, but just not quite yet. Right, there we go. There's those two bits. Let's glue those together, and then we can put on. Oops, a bit came out. You are getting Skaven Tide, and you put just the Scots. Yeah, Stormcast side looks really cool. I must admit, it's the Skaven side I like the look of. I know we've been talking with Dean Paints Things about possibly sharing, so we'll see. What? But it does look really good. I'd quite like to get a box for the club as well, and then the club could have a box. We'll just have to see what pennies are like, but especially if we could share a box, that would be pretty good. Oh, careful.
No mind. It's alive.
Right, that one's glued. Let's glue this side. Couple little dots will do. Should be good enough. There we go. Right. Oh, this looks fussy. I've got through all the tracks now. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7. Well, I suppose that's pretty straightforward. I can't ask for more simple than that. Right, Moonstone. The fact you use a card mechanics rather than rolling dice makes it so unique compared to other games. So how does that compare with Warhammer Underworlds then, out of interest? Not that I've played that either, but I know that's more card based. We bought the starter set for little cousin Teddy Bear because he loves Pokemon, and we tried to thought, well, if we can include a bit of card mechanics around a miniatures game, then that would work. Had we known about Moonstone, then that might have helped too.
Why is this brush so hard?
Because it's had glue on it and it's not been washed off properly. If you're wanting to use it as a dry brush though, it'll be perfect.
No.
Right, let's see. Right.
That'll be a good dry brush.
Tracks. Okay. Which one's this? That's left. Oh, L and R, left and right. Makes sense. Right, well, let's put right out of the way. Let's stick with R. R1. Oh, here we go.
Hang on.
These nippers aren't doing very well. They're a bit all nipped out. I don't know if they're just not sharp anymore. Right, R1 goes here. But I'm guessing does it sit on there? That looks about right. Let's get R2 out as well. Well, it's only a teeny tiny bit. Uh-oh. Track down, track down.
It landed in between my feet, I think. And
It did. Can you?
No, hang on.
Right, just scooch your toes back. Careful.
Is it on my feet? No.
Oh, nuts.
Was it a big piece or a little piece?
A little. Is it in between your toes?
No. Find it?
No.
I felt something drop between my toes. Woo.
Right. Hang on. Sorry, everyone.
Okay.
No, but I did find a beaky helmet.
Oh.
Yes, I do need the boots. Can you climb up, please?
Okay.
There, got it.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. That is a tiny piece.
Right.
How did you get that? Look.
So, that reminds us. Yesterday, me and Baby Bear went into the Warhammer shop, and she wanted to build the model of the month, which is a Kroot, which is great. However, Kroots have teeny tiny arms.
Oh yeah, and
What colour, can you guess, do the geniuses at Games Workshop decide that they are going to have what colour floor in their stores? What colour floor? What colour floor did they have, Baby Bear?
grey.
And what colour are all the sprues? Grey. So when the arm went on the floor, we looked for a half an hour and could not find it anywhere. Luckily, store manager Mark's lovely, and he just gave us another model. But yeah, Games Workshop don't have a grey floor with grey sprues. Just yeah,
Get a purple floor with.
I don't even think that. It just made no sense. But anyway, that's by the way. Right, where are we up to?
I don't know.
Let's see. Josh says it's a completely different game. To Underworlds. Yeah, Moonstone. You have 2 decks of cards. Both players share the same deck. The Arcane deck is about bluffing and trying to work out if your opponent is lying or not, and the Melee is more like rock paper scissors. Ah, okay, very good. Careful with that.
Right.
Last time we did it, we both got
That
covered
was
in
you.
paint.
That was you, not me.
Right, I think I'm going to have to stick these together a bit and then stick it on, because I think if I try and do it any other way, I think it's just going to get a mess.
Is this one a second-handed paint? Hand. Oh, yeah, I got it. At the end of the brush. Don't let it explode, by the way.
Right, that's enough. You need to put like a needle in it sometimes to just give that a bit of a mix-up with your brush.
I just used the end of the brush.
I've got some needles you can poke in it, that might help.
I need to water this one down, do I?
Right, so let's try this then. So a little bit of glue here. And then this one in here. Okay. That seems to work. Okay, right, and there's some little ledges in here. So I'm guessing a bit of glue on the ledges. And that helps to position it. Okay. Right, that seems to work. And if we're quite quick now and get the next one in. Ooh, crumbs. And hopefully that will work as well. So I guess it's always 2 points up at the top, 3 at the bottom. Oh, and some of these little toe bits here go in between the wheels. That makes sense. Okay. It's still a fiddly old thing. Doesn't help that my fingers are sticking to the tracks.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Okay, no, I think I've got that there. Okay, right. R4's a big long one, right? I think that's going to have to go on quite quick. And that should hopefully help keep it all in place. Right, let's see.
I'm going to try this, but with blue.
Oh, you're working on Fire Slayers, Josh. Ah, right, okay. Let me stick this bit on, because our cousins Harry and Seth, we saw them at Easter.
Wow, is that the last time we saw them?
Yeah, we haven't seen them since Easter. And when we saw them at Easter, we they brought us some models to paint up for them, and they would like it to be part of the channel at some point, which is absolutely fine. Right, let's just see how I can get these on first. Hang on, sorry.
Two different ones. When you did your ones up there, did you do a light then dark, or did you do
Okay,
dark
that's done
then
better
light?
than I thought it would. Which one, sorry?
And them ones where you tried to teach me how to do that. Did you put dark then light or light then dark?
Light then dark.
Light then dark. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, so they gave me some Fire Slayers to paint. So let's have a quick look. I can't remember which box they're in.
Painted them all.
No. I think it might be in this one here.
Too busy with your competitions, that's why.
Nope, not that one. Give me 2 boxes of models. That's that one. I'll save that one for another day. This one here, however,
That one says.
has 5 Fire Slayers that Harry has started painting their naked bodies with, but has stopped there. So I have been busy stripping one ready for a future video or stream as to how I'm going to paint it. Now, in between getting that at Easter, I also helped someone in the local community. Sadly, their dad passed away, and he had a lot of Warhammer stuff and didn't know what to do with it. So they asked me for some help. So I took it to Market Murfield Miniatures, and they were really happy with the amount of money that they got for it. But then after that, they found a couple more bits, just a few bits lying around, which they said I could have for helping them out, which was really nice of them. And in there was this pot of BioStrip 2.0, which is something I've looked at loads before, because up until this point for stripping miniatures, I've used either Dettol, which I get told off about all the time because it stinks, or isopropyl alcohol, which does the same sort of job, but again, just pretty dangerous stuff to work with. This stuff is incredible. You literally just paint it on and the paint just falls off. I can't believe how good this is. So that's going to be part of the video about stripping the miniatures and painting those. So really looking forward to painting those. I think I've got 5 Fire Slayer models to paint, and then Harry's got the rest that he's working on back at home. But they're really good fun models. The big one you get, I don't know what it's called, the great big dragon type guy that you get, he looks really cool to paint. So I'm hoping with whatever scheme I come up with that Harry can follow that on. Right, R6, I'm not going to lose this between your toes again this time, baby bear. Yeah, do the one again. And I'll just do R7 while I'm here as well. Right, so that's all the tracks for the right hand side.
Ooh, that's good.
So we're getting there with this. I'd like to get to the point where I can base coat this tonight.
That looks good.
And for base coats, this is going to be for my Hawklords army, 40k. And their base colour's purple. So I've got the Colour Forges Imperial Purple, I think it's called. So I'll give it a quick base coat of that before Betty buys. Just looking at the time as well, baby bear, it's nearly 9 o'clock, and if Mummy Bear looks and sees we're doing a live stream and you're on here, she's going to go nuts. So you have 2 minutes, then you're going to have to say goodbye.
She's not going to look. She's not bothered.
She will look. She can watch this back at a later date, you know. Doesn't have to be live.
I know.
So you need to go to bed.
Go.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
That's that one. R6. This is just the little one. Goes in here.
Just please wait until I can at least do the second coat again.
And R7.
Because I've already got the colour out.
Goes in here. Okay, I think it was just those first 2 tracks that were a pain in the backside, and after that it's been okay. I think again it's more just the size of them.
Wait until I do my second coat.
Oh, hang on. These bits have got these little faffy tabby bits in here that need to come out. A Magmadroth, that's what it's called. Yeah. Big fire breathing guy from the Fire Slayers. I think the one that Harry and Seth have given me is actually the Stark collecting box, the old Stark collecting box, which I don't think is much dissimilar to the Vanguard or Spearhead. I think it's pretty similar. Yeah, there we go. 1 set of tracks done.
Woo.
Not too many errors. A little bit there, but I can squeeze that back together. Right, 1 done. Right, baby bear, can you say goodbye?
I want to finish this.
And you can finish it tomorrow.
I've got my colour out.
Bed, please.
Can I join?
Good night. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Can I tell no one to join?
Right, off we go. I'm going to get this other track done. 5 punch paint, small batches on, as every model looks the same. I don't know, I'll tell you in a few weeks. I suppose part of the bonus of working in education is when we get those 6 weeks in the summer, I've hopefully got some time to do a bit more building and painting. Although I do have a new school I'm going to in September, so And that's going to take most of my time and efforts doing that. Crumbs, what is it with these little pieces? Right, let's start off with these two again. Take out these little tabs again, because that seemed to help for whatever reason. A little bit fiddly, a little bit faffy, but we're okay. There we go. Yeah, the Magma Droth does look like a pretty cool model. Hopefully that's not baby bear waking up. Little baby bear should be in big trouble if so. Right, left one. Right, so which way is this one walking around? That way. Okay. Let's start with this one on here then. Right, so we're starting the same process. The two are on there. L2 on here. Maybe a little bit more glue might be more useful this time. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. That's better than last time. Right, L3. L4. Hey, check this out. Marketplace. You get the Magma Droth, the Spearhead, you literally get 20 Vulcap. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. I thought the Vanguard you'd have got that as well. Oh. Well, it's definitely the Start Collecting Box original one that they've got then. Oh, I did have some more to just pop it there. I thought I did. Thank you. Right, night-night. I did get water prepared. Alright, here we go. Oh, hang on, that's not right. There's a piece missing there somewhere. Oh, this one here. There's a lot of people don't like the building aspect. And I suppose because I've not had a lot of it to do, because of where I generally get my models from, I really like it. I think it gives, I suppose it just makes it your model that you've completed from scratch. I like it. I like the process. I get why some people are just eager to get building. Some people just want to paint, some people just want to play. Oh, nuts. Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, clearly we didn't think about what colour floor we got. I didn't get back into the hobby after before we moved to this house and put a black flooring down. And grey spruce doesn't show up particularly well on this either. So looks like I'm in the same boat as Games Workshop stores. Right, here we go. Next one. This next piece. Here it goes. So considering that first one was a bit of a tricky piece to do, ever since these next ones have been a lot more straightforward. Definitely sticking down easier. Oh, hang on. That's the wrong piece. That'll be why. Bit of fluff in that. Tracks. Make it authentic. And this is the tricky bit. But I'm happy with that. A little bit of movement there again. Same as the other side. Right, excellent. Right, okay. Step 1 done. Woohoo! You like the building side, Josh. Paint side you're not a fan of, but you don't like having grey minis. Oh, fair enough. Speed paints and contrast paints, they're fab. I love them too. They've really changed for some models, just to get them quick and get them done, get them on the table. I really like those. I try and use a combination now of speed paints, contrast paints, and your normal base shades. That's what I go for. That's worked really well. Just to have that combination. Right, step 2. No, that's step 4. We've missed a step. Right, hang on. Oh, here we go. Right, okay, so now we get the base, and the hull of it, and all the connecting parts. Okay. Again, it still doesn't give you any piece numbers. So you just have to go off what you can see. That's that piece there. There's a bit that looks like a gate. That must be this bit here. Okay. And then there's like a doory bit. Is that it? No? Oh, this bit here. Yeah, with a computer on it. I'm guessing it's a door to get from the side where your models are stored away, ready to jump out up to your driver. Okay. Right, so this bit here, it's got a slot here. There. Oh, nice fit. Okay, fair enough. So, little dab of glue all along here. Okay. Stick it in the hole. Do not glue this bit. Right, okay. So that just goes in there. Right, so I have to wait for that bit. Oh, so you can have it open. Oh, that's quite cool. Do I have it open? Do I have it closed? I suppose the idea is you can open and close it. Okay, fair enough. This bit does get glued though. So a bit of glue in there. A bit of glue down here. So that bit does get glued. Maybe I should have put a bit of glue on the bottom. It's okay. Right, and then you do the same on this side. But I'm going to have to put in the drawbridgey back door bit before I seal it all up. Okay, this could be interesting. I suppose if I wedge it like that, and I wedge it like that, and then I need a third hand. Oh, yes! No, yes! Oh, I didn't glue that bit. Oh, nuts. Right, I'm going to have to just wedge it open a bit and just put a couple of drops of glue down here. Yeah, that'll do. Let gravity do its work. There we go. Oh, yes, and it works! The drawbridge goes up and down. Woohoo! Right, okay. Right, let's hold that. Just keep that tight. Okay, that's looking good. What's that say bit there? What's that symbol mean? Paint before assembly. Oh, cheers, Games Workshop. Well, that's not happening. Right, never mind. We'll work that out later on. That's what a long skinny brush is for. Or we just close the door and then you never have to see that bit. One or the other. Josh, you're off. Cheers for chatting. Thanks very much. I'm not going to be here much longer. I just want to get this built and then I can get it primed. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Right. Let's see what's next. 1D. Let's get this on. So this looks like the hull. Here we go. Pop that on there. Apologies I didn't give anyone more notice about today. Again, just things pretty manic at the minute, pretty busy. So we're just motoring along. Right, so this just sits on top of here, like that. Okay, so where I'm putting the glue, tell you what, I'm just going to pop it on these raised bits here. And if I just put a little swizzle on there, a swizzle on there, on there, and there, and then the same on a couple of the raised bits here I can see. I'm hoping that should be enough. Let's put a little bit on the edges here. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot. Try not to go too wild. Hey! Oh, wicked. Okay, we're getting there. Right. Front doors. Like a battering ram type thing. Is that what that is? Yep, okay, so this bit here. And then there's like a little visor. I've seen that somewhere. Here. Just hiding. Where's that go? This is a no glue bit as well. Okay, then that gets glued on. Right, I think I'm going to have to stop there, guys. I've just realised what time it is myself and lots to do before work tomorrow. I'm most of the way there. I'm pretty happy with where I'm up to. See if we can finish it off later on before bed, and I'll update you all over on Instagram. So thank you very much for coming along. I've been Big Bear. Baby Bear's gone to bed. Little Bear's upstairs playing on his Xbox, I think. Happy gaming.